Hello everyone and welcome to another track day. Now today you've joined me with the Ninth Degree Supercar Club event, which is the season ender. Now what's a season ender? So basically summer season is going to start out here pretty soon in Dubai, which is from May now, and right from May until August there won't be any Supercar Club events. So this is basically the last of the event which is happening, and the turnout is pretty insane. The last 488 that we saw, the same, all of that lot is here, but there is one very special car. If you remember a few videos back, I was hunting for an SVJ. Well, I have actually found an SVJ. Now I'm going to show you all that, and again I'm going to try going onto the track with the 488, but again I have the very reliable Faris in his Corvette, which is somewhere out there. Yes, that's his car, and we are going there. And also I'm going to try filming the 488 as well, if I can get a lap on it, because that will be super insane. Anyways, without wasting much time, let me show you a bit of some of the special cars. Let's check out. So the lineup of pretty insane cars, which is by the way all out here. So it starts with this one. It's the Hurricane Performante, and check it out, what a color. I've never seen a white Hurricane Performante, but this is definitely a pretty good spec. And oh, check the wheel nut, check that detail, and with the calipers it looks pretty stunning. And to make sure it's a Hurricane is the aerodynamic Lamborghini. So the ALA is basically the aerodynamic division of Lamborghini, and that's how they make the normal Hurricane into something like a track weapon. It's literally a track weapon. And another one is this, the GT3 RS, the black one. This car has featured pretty much in every video that I've done, and it's just loaded with carbon. I think this whole car is made up of carbon fiber. And here is finally the SVJ, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa! Now from what I know, this car has been imported from Germany, and I was talking to the owner and he said that it's just done 300 kilometers, and this is just the third SVJ in UAE. Yes, that's just the third one. And check out the color. Oh man, it's pretty insane, and you can already see the new style changes. It's not actually the style changes, but it's actually the aerodynamic changes that you see. So if you see, you have the aerodynamic flaps around which guide the air, and plus at the bottom there are flaps which open, and then you can see the air being directed from inside going up and all the way out, and all of it is carbon fiber. Again, the ALA division, which is the Lamborghini aerodynamic division, that is too much. By the way, it's pretty hot here. It is getting super hot, and I don't know how these cars are surviving on the track, but anyways, let's not deviate from the topic. And yes, so if I take a look around the car to show you, I'm sorry, there's just no space between the cars, and I don't want to scratch the other cars behind me. But let me show you the dual exhaust tips, which is the newest thing that they've continued from the Hurricane Performante. So these are the dual tips, and check out the new kind of back cover and the new spoiler. The spoiler is pretty crazy, pretty man. Now I can't find the owner because I wanted to show you all the interiors, but that's not really a difference in a very big way. But yet this whole car, oh my god, just getting to see this is just super insane. So I think I've featured the Aston Martin Vantage before also in my previous video. As you can see, these two cars were there. Sorry about that, those were the cars. Belting down on the straight. This is the start straight out here. So yes, I noticed one pretty disturbing thing, or I can't say a disturbing fact, but a very weird fact is the panel gap. Now if you see, there is a huge huge panel gap in between. Now I don't understand why has this been done, because I'm pretty sure it's not a design thing, but if it is a design thing, it looks pretty weird, you know, to be honest, because look at the gap, it's almost like a finger. I can put my finger inside, check this, and it looks really weird, like, because if you buy these cars, you don't want people to think it's an accident probably and then a very bad job, but not really. This is the original design, and this is another GB11. Now check it out, check it out. I don't know if it's open, but I think yes, it is open. And then as you can see, wow, it's a plush interior, pretty plush interior. The GB11 badging, the rear seats where you can fit probably 5-year-olds, and some full-size seats out here. But look at the design, ooh, that is pretty cool. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the 488 Pista. Now that day it was too dark and I couldn't show the car properly, but today here it is in bright daylight, and as you can see, the Lotus is headed on the track, and this car is pretty insane. Now I wanted to show you all one pretty amazing comparison since we are here, because look at that. If you look behind, there is a 488 normal, the Ferrari 488, and this is a Pista. Now Pista, as you may know, is a completely overhauled version of the standard 488, because you can see the diffusers, you can see the spoilers, you can see the aerodynamic, and especially check this out. Now this is the amount of detail that has gone into making this car. So the air goes from there and comes out from here, and also it's put into the disc brakes, so it cools down. I don't know if my cameras can pick up, but you can see a mesh structure, which is an opening which guides the air from there, and half of it outside and some of it inside to cool these huge jumbo brakes. Now bear in mind, if you just make sure to just memorize this, okay, because the standard 488 is going to be a lot more different, which we are seeing now. Now check this, okay. Now you don't have that scoop here, you don't have the aerodynamic bits here, a lot of bits out here are missing. Even if you see the back overall, it's got a lot of changes. So the diffuser is very subtle and not very aggressive compared to that one. So again, you can see it's a lot more simpler than that version, but yes, this is already so fast. Imagine how fast that car is going to be. Right, so it's time to go on the track for one last time this season with the Ninth Degree Supercar Club. And which car am I going in? That you will see after this. Alright, so we are in a G911 GT3 RS. Wow, that was the most amazing lap till now that I've genuinely had. This guy, Thomas, thank you so much for taking me along. And by the way, he's a professional race car driver. So he's actually a trainer who trains out here?
I'm not a race driver.
Okay.
I'm instructing and
Okay.
regular, only for fun. I do
Okay,
regular.
for fun. And then basically his 91, he owns this 91 GT3 RS. And while we were discussing, every single detail that you see, a lot of details that you see out here, which I'm going to show you all in a bit, is all done by him, by himself. And he's done a lot of stage 2 and stage kind of 3 modifications to suspensions and the brakes, and it makes a ton of a difference. Thank you so much for taking me along on the track, and I'll see you later. Have a fun day. Yeah?
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you. Take care. Bye.
So just before completing that amazing track time and having a very small interview with Mr. Thomas, the instructor, the racing instructor. So he had mentioned that he's done a lot of things to the car himself. Now let me first tell you what are they, okay? So this is the carbon trim that you see, all of these carbon trims that you see in the car, this, then on the inside again. Now this, every single detail that you see has been done by him. He just ordered all these parts from Germany and freaking did it by himself. Now how freaking cool is that, you know? Now if you say you love your car, I mean, this is the amount of passion that you should be showing. I'm not judging anyone if they don't have, but yes, if you love cars, this is the extent to which you would go and actually replace all the trims in your car. And that's just a small effort, I know, but it's just the love that you show. And I mean, he's a true legend. And look at the car from inside. You've got the roll cage inside the GT3 RS, and this is an animal. This is an absolute animal, because I went on the track and I didn't realize how quick this was, but oh my god, my eyes and lungs were literally behind when we were braking, because it was so fierce, it's so powerful. You don't really understand how powerful these cars are unless you sit in them and go on a track. And now continuing with the changes, actually you have the disc brakes that he was talking about, that he's done changes to, and I can actually see they are quite huge. And I don't know if you can see the suspensions around inside, so he's done quite a bit of changes to that as well. But nonetheless, whatever changes that he's done to this car, they are absolutely amazing. And check out the car, by the way. It's got a very cool gray and silver livery, which is, everything has been grayed out. So then check out the logo, even that has been grayed out. And also he was saying he doesn't use this car for everyday use, because obviously this is more like a track weapon, and I get that, because these cars are not meant for roads, and this car deserves a track, very much deserved. So if I walk around, there's a huge wing. Now this makes a lot of difference when you're in a corner or when you're like braking. And again, I went first in the Corvette, and immediately after that I jumped into this one, and the differences were so much. I mean, a race car driver, at least a racing, you know, kind of knowledge makes a whole lot of difference. And as you can see, his name is also that's a cool touch, which I just noticed, is Jimmy. So I think this was the best moment of the day going into this car. I hope you guys enjoyed this lap, because oh my god, I literally got crushed inside. So after that insane lap, which was so freaking fast, because we were literally overtaking cars like they were just standing still. Thomas was so fast that he was just taking over cars as if they were just standing still. But anyways, what a lap it was. I hope you guys have enjoyed, because it's just difficult to portray on a video how fast we were going, but we were millimeters close, millimeters. Like there were moments where the G-forces were so high, and I could actually feel it when you go in a car like that, which is so heavily modified, but in a good way. Anyways, that was it for the day, and give it a thumbs up if you like this video, and a sub will be massively appreciated. And this is the end of this season, but not to the videos. There are more videos that will be coming on, so make sure to subscribe for that. And until we meet next time, bye bye.